Swanee River, far, far away. That's where my heart is yearning ever, home where the old folks stay.
Welcome to Florida Mint on Florida Man with Greg, Wayne, Josh, and Cameron, the podcast where Floridians discuss the crazy but true stories that always seem to take place in Florida. It's been a great week down here in the Sunshine State.
It's been a good week.
Yeah, great week.
I've been really happy with
Busy
the
week.
weather.
Oh, busy week for me as well.
Yeah, what you been doing?
Sleeping mostly, but
Yeah, but you had a lot of sleeping to catch up on because you had been partying at the Freaknik.
yeah, well, you
week
know
before.
me. I'm
That was this weekend? Yeah.
White Boy J.
White Boy J.
Them cheeks
That's a
out.
stage name.
So we have Wham Bam Thank You Ma'am Cam
Yep.
and White Boy J.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been everybody knows that.
Got
I
that
think
right.
so.
What were you doing?
This past week I was having a good time. On Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday I was in church,
Oh,
just praying for the podcast. And then
was
Thursday,
anybody else there?
No, just me.
Oh, nice.
I wasn't even supposed to be there. I broke in.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
how God wants it.
Yeah.
I think so.
Show your devotion. Show your love.
Yeah, I had
Break these doors down.
a shirt on that said WWJD,
He would get in there. Get the money changers out.
and then
Did
on
you
the
do
back
that?
on the back of the shirt it said "Listen to FMOFM."
Amen.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's a good website.
Yeah, that is a good website.
WWJD. He'd listen to FMOFM.com.
So, do we have any amazing headlines?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
We always get amazing headlines.
Well, he needs
here
to be
in
introduced
Florida.
to his segment. Amen.
Yeah. Come
Okay,
on.
let's
Give me
do it.
VIP treatment.
Them
On.
headlines.
This is Cameron here, hooking you guys on headlines.
Nice.
Looking so cute doing it.
I'm hooked already.
3 Florida men are accused of
That's us,
stealing.
bros. We're 3 Florida men.
Well, Greg,
3 Florida men accused of stealing claw machine from Walmart.
no way.
Okay.
The whole
Walmart.
machine?
The whole machine, yes. You would assume that they would just steal the stuff inside of the machine. No,
that takes time.
No, that takes $1 per
Yeah.
try.
Too much effort.
Go in there with a hand truck, jank that thing, cart it
That's
out.
pretty much what they did.
Did they really do that?
3 guys came in. They told the
a logical
assistant
thing.
manager that
No.
they were there to pick up the machine for repairs.
Okay.
Dumb assistant manager. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can take it.
The whole machine?
Yeah.
They took the entire machine, put it into the back of
He's
an
like,
old
bro, they usually don't tell us.
F-150.
No.
Yeah, that's true. They probably don't
it's
normally
fine.
say anything. Put it in the back of an F-150 and drove off.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So
That's
they got
amazing.
what, $8 in stuffed animals?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a couple nickels.
$30 in hardware.
Oh, this is what's a nickel slots? This is a pretty good machine then.
I mean, it depends on the prizes in there. I know I've put a few dollars into a claw machine if I just want that
Pokemon.
one good prize.
Well, there's the ones that have the iPads, like a Game Boy Color,
Okay.
a new iPhone.
Yeah, that was 10 years ago.
I always thought I was always suspicious those were empty boxes.
Do you remember
They
that
are.
claw machine at Pizza Hut? Every time you put the money in, boom, grabbed it.
You want something.
Yeah, every single time you want
Because
something.
anyone, most people know the machines are rigged.
Yeah.
They're on a, every 7th or 8th.
Well, they do now.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, it's a scam. Don't do it.
Oh.
yeah. They don't actually grab every time.
No, it's a loosey-goosey. It just goes down and rubs the prize and comes back up.
That was Wayne's nickname in high school.
Loosey goosey just goes down, rubs
Yep.
the hand.
Jesus.
So,
Well,
but that night we got, I don't know why, we didn't need stuffed animals,
no, it was a blessing.
but it was just something that we
Lord
had
provided.
to do. Yeah.
Every 50 cents, boom, prize.
Yeah.
What?
We had like, maybe 15.
We were on a hot streak
Yeah.
to the point that my wife said, "You please stop."
What was this? A couple of days ago?
Yeah.
I wish.
Did
wish
you
to.
like
That actually
hold
sounds
your
like a great
T-shirt
time.
out so that it had you would stuffed?
We didn't
stuff
even
stuff
eat
in there?
pizza. We left because we had nowhere to put our stuffed animals.
The Pizza Hut people were so confused.
The manager's like, no, that's not the way it works, guys.
So are you going to eat at the buffet? Or...
God, the Pizza Hut buffet. Give me that red plastic cup, not that dumb solo cup that these country singers are all.
No,
singing
the
about.
red one that you see through.
Yes, it's like 64 ounce,
It's
32 ounce,
fake
64
glass.
ounce.
So
Girl.
speaking of a delicious food,
Yeah.
we're going to segue
We're
into our
gonna
next.
stop and get some delicious
headline.
Wait, hold on.
food.
Did they catch them?
They have not caught them. So if you see a claw machine in the back of an F-150, please call your local authorities.
And who sent that in?
Let's see. Big Chow from West Palm Beach, Florida.
What's going on, Big Chow?
Big Chow.
Love you,
You
dude.
might have put together that last week.
He
we
always
also
stays up to
had-
date with the gaming news. That's
Yep.
why I like to check out his feed.
We had a Chow right in last week.
That's
Yep.
the brother.
This is the Big
Oh.
Chow now.
This is the older Chow.
So when Big Chow wrote in, he said, "I'm Little Chow's brother."
Yeah, but they're like the Bash Brothers.
Oh, I'm not sure.
They play
I'm not
hockey.
familiar.
They play hockey.
The Bash Brothers.
Yeah, the Bash Bros. Mighty
familiar.
Ducks.
Mighty Ducks.
No, I didn't see it.
All right.
I was watching Brink.
That's
So
true.
back to delicious food.
Okay.
Into our next headline.
Okay.
This one is from Diana in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
What's going on,
There's
Diana?
a Bowling Green, Florida.
Is there?
Yes,
Sister City.
Sister City.
So, Florida Arby's manager
Oh, yeah. Give me that horsey sauce, baby.
chased employee with a knife.
Oh. Okay. Well, this sounds
Wait, hold on.
case closed.
The manager chased the employee with a knife.
Yes.
What did
No. The manager, yes. Manager
yeah, so he's like,
chased
cut
employee with a
the,
knife.
cut the roast beef.
Yes.
Here's the knife.
Here's the knife. Why are you running away?
Take
Yeah.
the
Come
knife.
get the knife.
Yeah.
So
well,
what
he was
happened?
holding the blade and pointing the handle at him, so it was okay.
Yeah.
Everything was okay at the end.
Well, apparently, the manager, Lateria Atkins,
Okay.
did not like the fact
Polish.
that her employee, Ernst, did not want to work overtime
What's the
that
rest
night.
of the name?
Ernst Point du Jour.
Where was this? Where was this Arby's located?
This is the most ethnic.
You said it was in France.
Royal Palm Beach.
Royal Palm Beach.
A little bit better than West Palm Beach.
Yeah, take me
Yeah.
on your yacht.
I'd rather live in Blessed Palm Beach, though.
Ernst sounds like
That's
a
a
name
place?
that is like a typo. Like you accidentally delete the first half of the name.
Yeah.
Ernest.
Yeah. It's just Ernst.
All right, so Ernst did not want to work overtime that night.
Okay.
You know what
And
makes you want to work overtime?
Getting threatened with a knife.
Yeah, get it right with a knife.
So him and his manager, Lateria, got into a confrontation together, yelling at each other.
Okay.
I guess it got a little overboard because Lateria took out pepper spray, sprayed him right in the face,
Oh my god.
and then decided to chase him
Now,
with a knife.
So that didn't convince him.
No, I don't think so.
Taste this on the sandwich.
He was still on the table.
It says pepper spray, but I kind of feel like it might have been horsey sauce or
Yeah,
something.
because that stuff is
Yeah.
spicy, but it's good.
So then she chased him out with a knife.
Yes.
That's like the Wild
Listeria's
West.
female?
He was not stabbed. Yeah, the female was chasing the male. Yeah, he was not stabbed, but
Nothing like an assertive female.
scratched up car pretty good.
What?
She started dicing his car.
Dicing. just a scratch, but that's a great
Yeah.
adjective for that.
I mean, I just imagine him getting in the car and trying to roll the window up as fast as he can, and she's like ching ching ching, just like going
Like
at
a
it.
Japanese chef?
Yeah.
So she was arrested and
what?
released on bail.
Hey, what's the
I
crime?
don't know.
Yeah, you forgot to cut the roast beef.
She offers the guy overtime. She doesn't have to do that.
Trying to
No.
help him out.
Give him
Yeah.
more money for his family.
Yeah.
He runs away rudely.
Hey, I heard you got a scratch on your car. I'm going to try to give you some extra money.
Right. See, that's messed up.
Now let's put some money towards her bail.
Yeah. Let's GoFundMe for Lateria, the knife wielder.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know any business that has a better like motto or catch
Yeah.
phrase.
Oh, Arby's?
Put
Yeah.
our beef in your mouth.
No, I don't think that's it.
No, that was your high school.
Yeah.
That was your high school football teams.
We have
motto.
the meats.
Put our beef in your mouth.
That's what it's called. We have the meats.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
That doesn't really sell me on stuff because I don't drive around going, who's got the meats? We do. Arby's got the meats.
Yeah. Arby's got the meats.
And then I Google who's got the meats.
and
It
then,
comes right
Other
up.
stuff comes up.
Oh, really?
You got to keep safe search on.
Yeah, yeah, you do at all times.
Who's got the meats in Florida?
So that
FMOFM.com.
we do, and we're not going to cut you if you don't stay late.
No.
No, we've always said that.
Yeah. We that's our number one rule.
I think so. And so
don't cut
I feel hooked on those headlines. Josh, do you feel hooked?
I definitely feel hooked.
I'm ready for more next week.
I hooked y'all in, and Josh is going to drag us down.
Now,
Okay.
Josh, what do you got for us?
Okay, so I was posed a curious question.
Okay.
I thought I'd pose it to you guys.
You know we love that.
It's end of days.
Okay.
It's Judgment Day.
Thanks for
Armageddon.
letting me know.
You're in line to be judged.
Okay.
You get handed a paper document.
Right.
This paper document is explaining the rules of Judgment Day.
Okay.
It says
It's a long list.
you have to pick one activity or skill to go up against someone. Whoever wins, obviously gets to go to heaven.
Oh no!
Oh, so it's like a battle?
The other one has to, for eternity, run and jump on a dry slip and slide, bare chest. So you don't, like, obviously Usain Bolt would say the 1,600 meter,
Right.
Yeah, I would probably say the same thing.
but you don't know what and who would choose that skill. So what would you guys feel confident enough to choose skill-wise, talent-wise for your whole life?
For all of eternity, because you're betting on the fact that the person who you get put up against wouldn't be as good as you.
Yes, that's
So
the
Usain
hope.
Bolt would be like, I'm going to sprint because I'm better than everybody.
Bingo.
Okay.
But this
Okay.
person also chose this activity.
Oof, I don't know. Cameron, you want to take it?
I know this takes a lot of thought, but
let's
y'all
see.
I need answers now.
We don't
My-
have any time. So,
my-
okay. I'm going to go with, I bet out of anybody I can
Okay.
think of,
Okay.
I could probably tell more embarrassing stories about Wayne.
Impossible.
Okay. I think
And I could
obviously,
embarrass him in front of the Almighty.
I think the Dr. Death would come by and be like, "Hey, that's obviously not going to work. We need a real activity or skill. Don't try to skirt the rules." And then you're immediately sent to boom,
Slip and slide,
slip
dry
and slide
slip and
hell.
slide.
This is going to rip your nips right off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
those are gone.
All eternity.
So that
Nips.
wasn't a good answer?
Well, you just got sent to hell. Slip and slide hell.
I mean, we basically set you up last week talking about how good you were at slam poetry.
Yeah, and
Obviously, you could be a slam
Yeah, but
poet.
if I got put up against Josh, I just don't know what would happen.
You were last week.
Mhm.
And
It
we,
it was a draw.
Yeah.
in fact, we need you guys to write in and let us know who won between
Oh, I think it's clear.
White Boy J and
The
Slam
loser
Bam Thank You,
gets
Ma'am
kicked
Cam.
off the show, and Greg takes a spot.
Oh, that's going to suck. Sorry, Greg.
Actually, kind of hoping it's me.
No, I'm kind of hoping it's me.
So if I had to go against anybody
In
in the world in any activity, the thing that I'm the best at, I would challenge somebody at the old Japanese role playing games like Final Fantasy.
Okay, so you're saying there's not a Japanese guy that's better than you?
No,
Oh wow! What's a Japanese role playing game look like?
it's like basically it's like it's nerdy. It is what it is, but it's like turn based like battling. And here's the thing: whenever I was in middle school, I
Okay.
wrote a paper on. This is how nerdy I was. I wrote a paper on Final Fantasy, the game I was playing at the time. I know that game like the back of my hand. I would challenge anybody on the planet to that game.
Wow,
Yeah.
this is big, bro.
This is real life right now.
So if
I
you guys are
predict
listening in,
you're going to F in hell.
you think so?
Yeah, bro, you're white from Florida.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, there's a lot more people.
Okay.
So what Josh is saying is we're not good at any of the things that we think we're good
Yeah,
we've both been denied.
Yeah.
What would be yours, Josh?
it's,
Lay it on
it's
us.
really a tricky situation because in the fine print it says if you
Here we
choose
go.
if you choose something that nobody else has chosen,
Okay.
you go to hell.
Thanks for letting us know about the fine
Oh,
print.
so if it's too obscure.
Yeah, like you did, bro.
Oh, I didn't know the fine print.
And then it says if you don't read the fine print,
you
you're
also
going,
you
you're
also
going
go to hell. Okay.
What happens if we're not provided with the fine print?
Yeah.
Going to hell. Slips like hell.
Instant.
It sounds like Cameron and I's fate has already been decided.
Yeah, we're
Well,
done.
You're very Calvinistic in your approach to this
Appreciate that.
gameplay.
Mine would be, I would try to find a game that would be popular among 6 to 8 year olds. One that
Okay.
they would go, dirt, goose, or red light, green light. I don't know about
Or
red light,
like
green
Red
light.
Rover.
Yeah. Oh, Red Rover.
I would pay big money to see you truck an 8-year-old in Red Rover. Just josh the
That-
wall.
yeah.
However, I don't think I'm the most clever guy on the planet, so I assume some big bulky guy would say, Red Rover, and then I'd be going up against Mountain on Game of Thrones.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, and he's
He's
like,
gonna
Red
smush your
Rover?
eyeballs out.
Yeah, stab me and through my helmet.
Okay, so what's the moral of the story? We're all three going to slip and slide hell?
I think I could walk farther than anybody.
you could walk farther.
Yeah,
Just out of determination
Yeah.
for not getting that slip and slide.
I trip him. Or
I
Stephen
could-
King, Longest Walk, right?
That's true. I would walk 500 miles.
Don't try to get on mine.
I would walk 500 miles as well.
Would you?
Yeah.
I would walk 500 more.
Have you guys heard
Wow.
that song? Because y'all are singing it. It's weird.
Da 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 da. Wow.
That's a song?
Are y'all yada da 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 in me?
Yeah, I've got a story.
Let's hear this story.
Listen,
Florida man story?
we've covered some creatures.
I hope it's good news because I just found out I'm going to Slip Inside Hell. So
Yeah, it's not
I
good
could
news.
choose a
It opens in
Lifter.
Orlando next year. Slip inside hell. There's no water on all the slides.
escape room. Slip Inside Hell.
Just rip your chest right
You can
off.
hear that sound. Oh, I can't make it, but
I don't like it, but I do like the story, and it's fascinating. And it's also about creatures that are mystical and native to Florida. Mm-hmm. So we've discussed skunk ape,
from the Arctic then.
right? We have discussed bone mazelle,
Yep.
right? The old storyteller.
Yep.
Tonight we're going to discuss another mystical, fantastic creature,
Okay.
Demon Johnson.
Demon Johnson.
Polk County Walmart
Oh my gosh, at 11 o'clock on a Friday night.
greeters.
Oh, hell! I thought you were going to say the Polk County wombat. That's a real thing.
What?
Yeah, I'll tell you about it next week.
No, I can't wait till next week to hear about the
I
Polk
made it
County
up,
Wombat.
okay? I made it up.
That was a good teaser because I was like, he was.
Well, I was ready.
Newton Perry was born in 1908 in Valdosta, Georgia.
111.
If Newton Perry was still alive, Cameron thinks he would be 111 years old. Actually, you'd be right.
I know.
Well, it depends on when his birthday was.
That's true.
Maybe that's what I should challenge to get into heaven. Date.
You've only been right like 3 times.
Okay, never
So,
mind.
no, I
I
wouldn't do
think
that.
there are savants who just literally know exactly the date.
So Newton Perry was born in Valdosta, Georgia. His family, when he was an infant, moved to Tampa, Florida.
Nice.
Before settling down permanently in Ocala, Florida.
Wow, they're all over the place.
Yeah.
They moved a lot, but they settled down
Ocala's
finally.
in the middle-ish of the state,
It is.
everybody.
It is. From a young age, Newton had a desire to be in the water.
Oh, goodness.
There was a lake nearby, and any
No.
chance he got,
You'll drown, Newt.
he would sneak off and go for a swim. And that has happened in a lot of our stories.
Yeah.
Kids go in the water.
Everybody drowns.
Speaking of Newton, that whole gravity episode, I mean,
Them Newton
That's
boys.
right. A lot of people drown in that episode.
How many people?
4?
4 at least.
Yeah,
2
I
kids
think.
for sure.
Yeah. So from a young age, he loved the water, and there was a lake near his house. He would constantly be found in the water, like without his parents' permission. They come outside, he's swimming,
Oh, phew.
and
I was about to say.
and they're upset. So one of his earliest adventures,
No water exercises.
at the age of 14, Newton Perry swam clear across the lake behind his house, but he was too tired to swim back.
Okay. Well, at least he
So-
didn't. I'm glad he didn't try.
Half of an achievement.
He had to walk the long way home.
Well, if you swam across, I think you can walk.
And then he
I
got,
challenge him to that walk.
You deserve it.
I think it made him really late, getting home because his mom met him at the back door and whooped him all the way up to the
Man,
house.
that's a scary feeling.
Yep,
You
you
walking
know that
home
dinner
late,
bell's
coming home
been
late,
going.
and you just see
Your mom's
parent.
ready?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
man. Got that switch out already.
So apparently he got
That
whooped pretty
gun
good
out.
because his friend heard about it
What?
and
From
said you need a
Jeez.
new swimming spot. A new swimming spot. The lake behind your house that you love being in every single day is getting you in trouble. There is a spot about 6 miles away near Ocala, and
Nice.
it's called Silver Springs.
Yeah, your parents won't care if you walk 6 miles to get to the other. That sounds like,
They just don't want to
Convenient.
see you swimming.
yeah, they're so annoyed with this swimming.
So Newton decides that he's going to travel to Silver Springs every single day.
Hey, Jim, your boy Fish, bro? He's always in that water.
Well, actually, that comes up in a couple paragraphs.
Oh, old Newton the fish boy?
Well, Silver Springs is where we did the monkey story.
Jesus, you guys always get ahead of me.
I don't know how.
Already?
I just
I
assumed.
mean, we know Silver Springs. We did an episode about it.
Part of the gimmick is these guys don't know the story before I read it in the studio, and they've been like, I think probably 95% they guess it before it happens most
well,
of the time.
I feel like there's got to be a reason for his parents' agitation.
Yeah.
And it would only happen if someone else, a coworker, was making fun of his son.
Well, I think genuinely what was happening is he's 14 when he swims across the lake for the first time, but prior to that, at the age of like 6, 7, 8, I mean, he's out in the lake by himself. So he would sneak out the door, go swimming. So they would just get aggravated. It becomes this whole lifelong
You're going to
thing.
be waterlogged.
Exactly. So he's making this 12-mile round trip to Silver Springs every single day
Sounds
because he
fit.
wants to swim like in peace and quiet. And at the time, Silver Springs is just like a swimming hole.
This is the weirdest addiction.
Yeah.
The
This
kid-
is strange.
The kid loves water. And so his friend tells him, look, this place is beautiful. You can see all the way to the bottom.
Nice.
It's just a swimming hole.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so that's what he starts doing. 12-mile round trip, 6 miles there, 6 miles back to go swimming.
Wow.
And so he would do whatever it took to make it there. Most days he would hitchhike.
There's nothing I would do.
No. You couldn't pay me to swim.
No.
You couldn't pay me to walk 6 miles.
No. So this guy's hitchhiking, and when he couldn't hitchhike, he would just walk there. And while he was there, he would give swimming lessons to the local kids.
Goodness.
He himself is a kid.
Yeah, sounds
he's-
qualified.
But he's so good at swimming,
Yeah.
he's charging them $0.25 a lesson
He'd take out that garbage.
in the 1920s. I thought about that, actually, because a
Yeah.
quarter in the 1800s is $27.
Jeez.
We learned that from our last story.
That's a good lesson.
In the 1920s, a quarter is still like, $5-10 for
At
swimming
least
lessons.
the math checks out.
Thank you. So he became known as Fish Boy
Oh my god.
around the area.
Wow.
Thank you,
Really?
Josh.
Well, I know that nicknames aren't creative back then.
No, not at all.
Hey, feet boy.
So people would say that he must have been born in the water because no normal human could swim the way that kid could swim. He was really,
I don't
really
know if
good
that's
at
how
it.
you produce good swimmers, if you just have them underwater. 'Cause
Yeah.
a lot of people would be doing it.
That's true.
Yeah.
He had the natural gift, apparently.
I would have mine
Well, he's fish boy.
parachuting, so my kid would be a good flyer.
Right. That's brilliant, actually.
Thank you.
So Newton, at the age of 16, he became the Ocala High School swim coach.
Wow.
Did he ever join the team?
Was there a swim team?
Did he just
There
pass
was.
it up?
He's the team
So-
and the coach and
So,
the mascot.
Newton Perry at 16 becomes the head coach of the Ocala High School swim team. He also broke many records. One record was swimming for 25 miles
Goodness.
in 7 hours and 28
That
minutes.
sounds. How do you for 7 hours?
See, I don't know if swimming 25 miles in 7 hours is a good time. I'm assuming because it's a record.
Well, it's better than what I could do.
I would die.
I'd say it's a
Yeah.
good time.
In under half a mile, you would just see me disappear, and then you'd be like, "Well, there goes Wayne."
We could do it as a relay, and it would be over in like 20 minutes.
Oh, easy.
we could
He's
do it
down
in a,
in 8 minutes.
If I eat within half an hour of getting near the water, I sink to the bottom.
we could do it in a
Yeah,
rowboat,
proof.
and we still wouldn't make that time.
That's true.
I couldn't row 25 miles now.
Yeah.
So he
I think
swam
the three of us
25
could fit
miles
in a rowboat.
in 7.5 hours. Here's the issue. One night, while swimming in the springs, everybody had left, and he was known for staying late at night.
Naturally.
In the dark, swimming in the spring water. Newton Perry was disturbed by something that he saw moving kind of near him in the water. As a native to the area, he first thought it was an alligator. He quickly jumped onto the shore to get a better look. So if you've been to Silver Springs, most of it's shaded, but the areas that used to be the swimming holes, they're open to sunlight,
That sun can shine
stars
in.
and stuff, right? And there's an embankment, so he gets out to climb up there and get a better look at what's in the water.
Put his brass knuckles on.
Exactly, he's ready to go down. What he saw shook him to his core.
Cameron.
Shook.
Since we're good at guessing, Cam, what is it?
Oof.
Oh, that's a good guess. I think I'm a.
It's a bigger fish boy.
Oh,
Big
a
fish boy.
challenger from another
Yeah.
city.
Because
Right.
he's worried about that dry slip and slide.
Right.
That would shake
Nice.
So he had heard stories and legends, but now he had finally saw one right before his eyes. Newton Perry was alone and 15 feet away from a mermaid.
me. Oh.
Okay, well,
What was he scared for?
no wonder he's drawn to the water. That siren song,
Yeah.
bringing him over.
Yeah. Ariel.
This is okay. This is the story of Ariel. I knew it was based on facts.
Yeah. Turns out it was a manatee.
He's like, I mean, you're not as attractive as I pictured,
So
but
get
Real
some-
ugly mermaid.
Some manly features. It was a manatee. And it's actually not the first time a manatee has been mistaken for a mermaid. The first time was in 1493 by Christopher Columbus.
Manatee's
Oh,
like,
wow.
thanks, babe.
Yeah, so that's a pretty common mistake, I guess. But this experience, it changed Newton forever. Because he genuinely, for that window of time, thought he was looking at a mermaid.
yeah, because
so
he's like, is that a woman? And he's like, I'm a manatee.
he's just eating cabbage.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
The thing about it is like he genuinely thought he was looking at a mermaid.
Yeah.
So for that like 5 or 10 minute time span, he's freaked out.
The old
Yeah.
pictures of mermaids I've seen are bloated gray
Yeah.
women.
With,
Hairless.
with mushy faces.
Yeah. A tail.
So what's fascinating is that kind of did shape his teenage years. It freaked him out. But shortly after that, a man with big dreams and big plans showed up in Silver Springs.
Another man?
A different guy showed up in Silver Springs, and this man was none other than Colonel Toohey,
There he
Oh
is.
my goodness.
the founder of Silver Springs Riverboat Cruise.
Good old Colonel Toohey.
And he's like, if you're attracted to manatees, brother, wait till you see one of these monkeys.
So we covered Colonel Toohey back in episode 7.
Wow.
He was the
Been that
one.
long?
Yeah, he was the one who was responsible for the monkey infestation in Florida. He brought monkeys into Ocala for his riverboat rides. It was this big ordeal. They all had herpes.
Should drop that in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you
They
can
still do, by the way.
yeah, you can check that out on episode 7.
I've been rubbing lotion on them for a while, and still, I can't get it to stop.
They're still there. So you can check that out if you haven't heard it yet. It's on
What do
episode
they Google?
7. Episode 7.
Oh, okay. Episode 7.
No, it's Florida Men on Florida Man, episode 7.
Nice.
But Colonel Toohey, he was a showman and a marketing genius, and this had a huge impact on Newton Perry. Newton would watch the way that Colonel Toohey sold his attractions and the way he networked with local media and even Hollywood. If you remember, Colonel Toohey played a big kind of part in the Tarzan movies coming to Ocala.
Cameron does a great Tarzan call.
He really does. Go ahead.
Hey, Tarzan.
I love it's never what we expect.
I love it.
Tarzan.
So at the time, Newton Perry, he wants this for himself. He sees what Colonel Toohey has. He wants that kind of, fame.
riverboat.
Yeah, the riverboat cruise.
Yeah.
He wants that riverboat fame. But he's still a teenager. I mean, yeah, he's a coach at a high school. He's still a teen.
That's what gets him into bars and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
So
I'm the coach.
He's got to finish school. So he graduates high school and actually ends up going to the University of Florida.
Okay.
He becomes a member of the record-breaking Florida Gators swimming and diving team, naturally, because that's what he
Wow.
does. And he completes his master's degree, does all of this in the span of like 6 years. So he's been gone for a little bit.
Don't like him
Yeah.
anymore.
No.
When he comes back to Ocala, Silver Springs is no longer the neighborhood swimming spot. It's a full-blown attraction.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
tourist.
It's
hot
huge
spot.
because Colonel Toohey's been working it while he's gone.
Oh,
With the riverboat,
gotcha.
Hollywood's coming in filming movies.
Hollywood.
So people are coming from all over the world to see what's happening in Silver Springs. So Newton Perry is like, look, I've got my education. I know this area like the back of my hand. I'm the original Silver Springs guy.
I'm the fish boy.
He is the fish boy.
I can see his swim trunks right now. On one leg it says fish, the other says boy.
He's ready to go.
He turns around real quick and they're like, fish boy.
There he is.
He's got coach written on his butt.
Yeah, and he
Coach
dives
Fish
in the
Boy.
water with like zero splash, just like
Nice.
perfectly. So at the end of the river in Silver Springs, there was this like kind of natural sandy bottomed pool.
Cam nicknamed
Sounds
in high
super
school.
cute.
Sandy bottom pool. It's not terribly deep, but it's really clear like the rest of the water in Silver Springs. So Newton Perry hires a massive construction crew to carve out a theater in the limestone, and he
Okay.
installs a glass viewing area where people can kind of walk down the stairs
Wow.
and look through the glass and see underwater in
Whoa.
Silver
Silver
Springs.
Springs?
Right.
This is some serious construction.
And so like it's it's beautiful. You can see under the spring, but no one's really paying money to come walk down some stairs and look underwater. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot there.
Because it's clear water
Yeah, it's already clear.
Right. So he takes a page out of
And the
Colonel-
monkeys are the real attraction, which are on top of the water.
Right now,
Step up,
Colonel
punch a
Toohey's-
monkey.
He's got a monopoly on it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So Newton takes a page out of Colonel Toohey's playbook,
nice.
and in 1947 he hires his first mermaid.
Okay.
Was it a manatee?
Yeah.
3 months later, he hires 6 more mermaids.
Okay. Well, I mean, they work for cabbage.
Yeah.
It's cheap.
Newton Perry
Romaine.
Newton Perry used his professional swimming connections to reach out to professional female swimmers. They would put on long tail costumes or a swimsuit with large fins and perform synchronized swimming routines for the fans. So people could come to this room now, go underwater,
I got you.
look through the glass,
I don't like that I've heard of this now.
Yep.
and
I've
see
heard
all
of-
the mermaids. Newton knew that he needed to separate himself from Silver Springs, so he moved the attraction an hour west to a small town called Weeki Wachee Springs.
Oh,
There it
my
is.
goodness.
And thus the legendary Weeki Wachee Spring Mermaid Show was born. The springs were fitted with a state-of-the-art sound system, and hoses were piped into the water that allowed the mermaids to breathe underwater for extensive periods of time.
Have you guys ever seen this?
It's brilliant.
Been to the
Not
show?
in person.
It's absolutely
I was
brilliant.
there like 2 years ago.
It's absolutely brilliant.
When it was still open?
Uh-huh.
Oh, they're still going strong.
They're still going
They're
strong?
still going
Yes.
super strong, yeah.
I've seen the rip-off Epcot one.
No, this one's good.
Where it's like pay $20. She goes down, picks up a pearl,
Right.
and opens it up, and there's a keychain in it.
No, that's boring.
No, this is like a full-blown show.
Yeah.
I mean, you sit in a theater.
What's the show though?
Well, the auditorium actually seats 400 people,
Wow.
and the Springs put on 4 mermaid shows every single day of the week.
What
sounds
the
exhausting.
mermaid show look like?
It's synchronized swimming,
Yeah, like
dancing.
they do like a story. I remember there's somebody dressed up like a turtle.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd go see that, but I'm already bored of mermaid swimming.
I think it's like a princess story, the one that I saw. Like they,
I think there's different like
acted
themed
out.
ones.
But they're not talking. Are they holding signs with what they would say?
no, you've got like it's all voiceover and
Oh,
And
stuff
the
in the
sounds that you can
theater.
hear it in the music
yeah,
and everything.
You can hear all the music. and-
because mermaids speak ESP.
They do. Well, there's actually a mermaid camp for children and adults who want to learn how to swim like mermaids. That's a big deal. It sells out like instantly every summer.
Rubber band your legs together and jump in the pool.
I know.
Cakewalk.
And the world's oldest mermaid can be
geez.
seen performing at the age of 79.
I'm good.
She's been a part of the show. she's been a part of the show for 62 years.
Wow,
Um,
that's what started at 17.
yeah, she did.
Wow.
That's
You're
insane.
spot on with your math tonight.
Hey,
Okay, he's not going to hell.
I ain't going to that slip
I
and
know,
slide.
he knows. So Luke Johnson of Mashable.com said that Weeki Wachee, Florida looks like any other small town in Florida, except for one difference. There are more mermaid residents than there are human residents.
Okay, this is weird.
Yeah, that's where it got weird right there.
The town has become known basically for its mermaids. The mermaid show is the big attraction. So the signs are everywhere. Like on the road signs, there's mermaids. All the merchandise is mermaids.
Yep.
It's
got
a
like
huge deal.
slides and water
Yeah.
rides and all kinds of stuff back there too.
And what's fascinating is all of this started because he thought he saw a mermaid one night swimming by himself in Silver Springs.
He hallucinated.
Ended up being a manatee. He was eating some of those wildflowers.
Oh, who doesn't?
Yeah. And then being inspired by episode 7, Colonel Tui, kind of gave him the creative spin on it. But Newton Perry, unfortunately, he had a stroke in 1978, which left him partially paralyzed, and he couldn't swim anymore.
Wow.
But he
Don't like that.
He coached numerous Olympic swimmers, and in 1981, he was inducted into the Florida Sports Hall of Fame.
Wow. Is that the close one? That's the one on the interstate?
No,
Uh,
that's water ski.
yeah,
Eh.
but
Now they know where we're at.
That's true. Newton passed away in 1987 at his home in Ocala, Florida, surrounded by his wife, 4 children, 6 grandchildren, and rumor has it about 600 mermaids.
No way.
600.
Wow.
But he obviously
Dang it, he always gets me with this BS.
he obviously is Florida legend, and
Yeah.
it's just kind of fascinating. And honestly, when I was researching him, I didn't realize there was this huge Colonel Tui connection at first.
Wow, that's so cool.
But it's crazy. He really was there 1st. That was like his territory, his hometown.
College messed it up.
Yeah, when he went away and Tui kind of like
What do we say?
took over.
Don't go to college, kids.
We've always said that.
Or you may lose your spring that you swim in.
Yeah, and quit your job and start a podcast.
Yeah.
We've always said that.
That's great advice.
How much cash y'all got in your pockets?
Right now, I've got a quarter. I got to pay a kid to teach me how to swim.
I haven't dug all the coins out of the claw machine yet, but as soon as I
Oh,
do,
there he goes.
I'll have them.
Guilty. We're have to
Confession.
edit that.
So, talking about Ocala,
Yeah,
Oh, here he goes.
I'm about
Give
to
us
bring
another
it-
Chicago fact.
I'm going to bring it full circle
let's do it.
with another headline.
Okay.
I
swam
had
with
another
manatees.
headline ready.
And we skipped it.
Yep. But then you started talking about Ocala, so I got to bring an Ocala story.
Let's do it.
He's ready.
Florida couple.
Okay.
This is going in fish boy shoes.
Ooh.
Florida couple built drive-through window at mobile home to sell drugs.
Oh my God.
Okay. Well, I mean,
What's in the water in Ocala?
Mermaids.
It makes people so
mermaid
creative.
poo. Mermaid poo.
So creative. You've got Colonel Tui, Riverboat Cruise, Herpy Monkeys. You've got
So much.
Mermaids and Newton Perry.
Those are the only ones we hear about.
yeah.
And now you've got a drive-through window and a trailer to sell drugs.
Yeah.
You know, they look at a model and they go, what makes McDonald's successful?
Drive-through.
Drive through.
Right.
Nothing else.
What makes Arby's successful? Knife fight.
Knife fight.
Exactly.
I would go to Arby's to watch the show, the knife fight show,
I would watch that over. a
What,
bunch-
you're eating McDonald's?
from afar. I'm not getting near that.
Yeah, I'd watch a knife fight at Arby's over a mermaid show.
Yeah. Look at
mean-
Listeria. She's getting them.
Yeah, she is. Well, it's been a good week.
Yeah.
It's been
a
a great week.
It's been a lot of fun. Less scary than last week.
Yes.
Thank goodness. And luckily, nobody's come forward yet to send us on that trip. God bless you. Stay quiet.
Yeah,
I'd be willing to be a part of the mermaid show if.
they've asked you to actually.
Yeah.
They don't want all the water to splash out of the tank.
No. But I say we do a live podcast from the mermaid tank.
Let's go. I'll do it.
Nothing the listeners want to hear but some crappy audio of us
Splashing around.
describing manatees. That's not what they sound like. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Well, we love you guys. Visit fmofm.com.
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 We did it.
We did it. One shot.
FMOFM podcast on social media. We'll see you next week.
And TrashTramps.com.